Well,
Play it again. Play it again.
I know this is kind of cool.
I was going to say, can you start that over again, please?
That's
That was
kind of cool.
That was different. It had some. We were telling the guys in the chat that had a little twang to it,
Little funk.
little
Little
funk.
Southern rock.
That was
Little
man.
how you doing?
That was-
Little ZZ Top, maybe, if you like that.
I was thinking of a twang of a cross of like little Molly Hatchet / Skynyrd. Okay. Who passed away? Who passed away?
Judd.
Come on. No. Who passed away?
Come on.
The guitarist. Come on. Airplane. Not Buddy Holly, but sort of our generation.
He passed away too, but
yeah, no. Come on, help me out. Come on. Rapid round. Help me out.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Stevie Ray Vaughan. Thank you.
Okay.
And a little bit of Luther Vandross. I liked it.
Yeah. That's a little bit different tonight. I wanted to try something. I wanted to shake things up. Wanted to keep it fresh.
Hey, you guys in the chat, just so you know, we're going to be experimenting with different music. So
with psychedelic enhancing. Oh wait, wrong show.
Just
I'll
get
say that
ready.
for next week.
That's all I'm going to say, y'all. Just get ready.
Just remember, drop your tabs a half hour early.
We are going. Yes, we can play some Jim Croce, some Simon and Garfunkel maybe.
I'm waiting. Shane's going to bust out the Inagata-Davida.
Oh God!
He's already got the lights
Don't
in the
give
background.
Don't give away my secrets, man.
In the garden.
I mean, you can already see the lights around the
Some bread.
TV. So.
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Some wooden ships. We got to play some wooden ships, man.
I've never heard of Wooden Chips. Is that a song or is that a band? Ships. Gotcha.
Wooden ships. You go look that up, man. That and you go light a candle and you go light anything else you want to light, like a cigar, and you just
don't tempt me, Joseph.
I do get random tests at work, so I don't know if I should be.
No, a cigar is fine.
I should stop incriminating myself.
A cigar is fine. Play
and
free.
absolutely, we will not be playing Freebird.
Who wants to play free?
Oh, come on.
Let me light the lighter. Freebird. Isn't it funny now? You go to concerts, instead of using the lighter, everyone's using their iPhones or their Galaxy with the
yeah. That way, no one burns their fingers or burns the venue down.
Guess what? We drank from the
I don't think lighters are allowed in the venue anymore.
We drank from the garden hose, rode bikes off the sidewalk. We're fine. Listen, I'm fine. I only fell down a couple times.
Just a little twick.
Yeah, I fell down a couple times.
Mom
gave us the Bactine. The Bactine, we screamed. We right beer snack. You screamed, and then you were told to get back outside.
But
come back inside before the street light came on.
Covain, happy birthday, my friend.
Covain, yo, man, happy birthday.
That's awesome.
Good supporter of this show, folks. If you don't know Covain, he's always in the chat here. Thank you, brother.
He's always giving us some kind of shit.
One way or another. So
never fails.
Is Covain a Tennessee boy? That's the first I've noticed that. He's got the Tennessee flag there in his
Does he do Parks
icon.
on the Air?
We'll wait for the response. We also want to say congratulations to Jason over at Ham Radio 2.0 for 7 years on YouTube. Congratulations, buddy. That's freaking awesome. And
7 years.
What a fantastic supporter of everybody who wants to come and join the party of YouTube.
He does,
Great supporter of us as a clubhouse, us as individually. Fantastic dude, man. Enjoyed having a lot of fun doing Parks on the Air with him. But congratulations on 7 years, man. That's awesome.
And for those of you who missed his show on Sunday night, check it out. He's starting a new channel called Unplug:D, as in Unplugged. Go check him out. It's going to be a little bit different, off-roading, overlanding, but some really cool stuff is on there. I already checked it out, and it's nice.
Yeah.
But but Shane, you're absolutely right. He is a supporter of everybody who's doing anything positive in the hobby, and that's important.
Who just died? Who just died, and who got and who made it to a save point? Steve. Yes.
Are you playing Super Mario Brothers over there?
Steve
is one message, and then the who died is my text message. Oh my
God.
Nice.
Because
Scout 75 says I made
me, so.
Scout 75 says I made the mistake of putting the lighter back into my pocket after Love Song at a Tesla concert. Invented a new dance. I'm with you there, buddy. I'm with you there.
That's why you use a Zippo. It's got that metal closure. You
A
know.
Zippo. Oh my god.
Speaking of the Zippo,
Yeah, speaking of, Lindsay Hicks says just don't put the Zippo in your pocket right after you refill it.
That's
It could be an
right.
enlightening experience.
well, the lighters were all big, like big '80s hair bands. So you have all that hairspray. So you had to make sure you kept it up above your head and those people around you. Otherwise, it was going to be, like poof, 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 poof. all
My
right down the
neighbor's
line.
on fire.
All right, I'm gonna tell you guys a story, okay? For those of you who some of my brothers here in the clubhouse know, I used to be in the food business, supermarkets, the whole 9 yards. I left frozen foods. I was a great frozen food manager. They all liked what I was doing, but I went over to what was called HVAC, all the home care, toothpaste, hairspray. Hairspray was selling like crazy, and you know what it was? Aquanet, okay? And I didn't realize it until my sister and other female friends started telling me the importance of Aquanet, where you could literally be in front of a fan and that stuff will not blow away. Yes, I had long hair. I started using Aquanet, and they were absolutely right. Before I went to gel. Yeah.
Really?
Is that what you got back there? Aquanet?
That's his antenna launcher fuel.
Is it real?
No, negative, sir.
Oh
Negative.
my God!
That's what you used to shoot potatoes with.
Yeah, that potato launcher.
That's what I use for the 3D printer.
Aquanet.
Aquanet.
It holds the print.
What?
To the
Whoa!
Absolutely.
Whoa!
We found a new use for it, or another use for it.
A new use for Aquanet.
Another use for it.
Holy
Now,
crap!
Did
Well,
he just
guess
call
what?
it? Did he just call it what I think I heard he call it?
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
What did I say?
Aquanut.
Aquanut.
No,
I
that's
didn't.
just your
I didn't say that.
Y'all.
I can't with you, Don. I can't.
Yes,
That's
you
just
can.
what-
That's why you come here every Tuesday.
That's just your dirty mind. Now listen, Steve has to use it for that because guys like me who are like bald right now and running the the high end tight flat tops.
None of us here have hair, Don.
I know that's what I'm saying. So Aquanut stock dropped. Told 3D.
I have
printer
more
thing.
hair than all you put together. Okay.
Yeah, that is true.
It's just from
It's
here
just a little
down.
lower on the
From here down.
Where's Molson? Where's Molson and his beer snack beard right now? His freaking internet dropped out. That Canadian internet. Tell that cow to start walking again on that treadmill. Get that.
Norman Miller.
Yeah.
If you see my brother on here tonight, tell him that I know he's mad that I got my GRS license before him, but he needs to stop drinking and come out of the woods. The family misses him. So
Yeah, we're gonna send out the all
Shaq
points
and Greg, buddy,
bulletin.
come on, come out of the woods. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Paging Shaq and Greg. He'll negotiate.
Scout says your brother just texted me and said he'll negotiate. He's willing to come out of the
Yeah.
woods.
All right, Norm, ante up a couple of bottles. I think that's what he's trying to say.
So for those of you that are on the podcast, this is the kind of conversation that's going on while we're trying to make sense of this world.
So,
So
listen, folks, if you're driving, be
Ryan,
careful.
you're on empties.
Yeah. If you're listening on the podcast, folks, please drive carefully. If you're using the hedge trimmer, maybe not. The lawnmower, you should be okay. Snow blower, I think
Just
everyone's
make sure you
putting.
stop the blade first.
Yeah, the snow throwers have
Yeah.
been put away here. Scout 75, we need the snow report for your part of the region. Is everything melted yet? Give us a comment, please, in the chat. I'm not even going to ask Steve and Shane because I know you guys ain't got no snow down there.
no, we do
Bro,
have
It was
twisters. Though.
85 degrees. It was 85 degrees when I was digging that hole on Sunday.
Dude, for those of you who don't know, man, Steve is digging a hole for his tower and
And
for
uploading
his tower.
videos.
and flower beds and
I don't know what's more shocking, him putting out
I
a
got your
video
flower
or
bed
digging
right
a
there.
hole.
and you know something, I felt so bad. I felt so bad because I forgot I wasn't subscribed to Brother Steve's YouTube channel, and I'm like, "What are you guys talking about?" And then I realized,
Oh,
Look, Don just put him over the 100 mark too.
yeah, he just got a brand new subscriber.
yay!
Yay!
Links to everybody's YouTube channel is down in the description, so give Steve some love because he's got some really cool videos coming.
And
yeah.
there's the hole started.
There you
Is that
go.
where we're burying
3
his?
foot?
No.
3 foot by 2 foot. No, I'm not going that deep. You know.
Well, guess what, brother? I'm a little bigger. Size does matter when it comes to the hole you're going to dig for. I'll tell you that right now, because you got to fit all of me in there.
Wow.
We're not
I'm not touching that.
We're not going to leave any. We're not going to leave any.
slide.
We're not going to leave anything hanging out. I'm not going to have the dogs or the raccoon come say, "What's this?"
Gnawed on a Nizzo
You're
toe.
testing me, Don. You're testing me.
Save that for hour number 2.
Right.
Oh, Shaq and Greg. Breaking news. Shaq and Greg is in the chat.
Yep.
Well, I'm not even. Do I even want to see if there's a response there?
Let's see. He says,
No.
at Norman Miller has more than one brother. Why the hell do you think his comment was about me? You know
Something
something
about drinking and then being in the woods all the time.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then trying to text. I was really hoping for a spelling error there or a grammar error. And Scout 75 10-4 on the snow report. Thank you. So thank you.
snow's been gone, so I guess winter's finally over in the Arctic North.
Sort of. I
At the
wouldn't
moment.
trust it. Yeah, I would think.
I was gonna say.
Let's just get to Memorial Day, maybe.
Right.
Yep.
Speaking of
8 o'clock
Memorial
on the
Day,
East Coast, and it's 75 degrees right now.
we have an event coming Memorial Day weekend, don't we, Izzo?
Listen, folks, it's the third annual YouTubers Ham Fest is coming up Memorial Day weekend, starting on Friday night, all day Saturday, and part of Sunday. It is going to be incredible. The trailers are going to be coming out soon. Jason from Ham Radio 2.0 spends umpteen hours taking us idiots reading a script that Frank the Tank created. So what does that tell you right then and there?
Oh, Lord.
You know, if Jason was getting paid by the hour, he probably wouldn't have to work for a week or a month. So he puts a lot of love into. But again, it's going to be everything about
have to work for a
antennas,
year.
people, agencies, gadgets, and gadgets, and guess what? Ham Radio Clubhouse is going to be on there on Saturday night. I believe
That's
we
how
go
hard
on-
they were needing to have people come in. They
They were
asked us to
desperate.
join
They
us.
were desperate, and we said we were only going to do it for $5,000, and somehow Jason got us down to zero. I don't know.
He said, "You'll do it for free. You'll like it."
You'll like. He's an incredible negotiator. That's how business runs in America.
You'll do it for exposure.
There you go.
And I said we're
Wait, we're supposed to expose ourselves? What?
No,
Maybe
but
not.
You've
seriously,
already done that.
look again.
We've
That's
seen
all
the
going to be
Mexico
out
video.
there. Yeah, that's right. Exposure. No, seriously,
What happens?
we're gonna have a good time. I've started looking at some of the lineups of what the guys are bringing, between interviews about people, antennas and agencies and products and equipment and gadgets, and man, it's going to be everything. And the guys down in the Southern Hemisphere, Hayden and Chris, those guys are going to be doing some stuff. I don't know what's the lineup yet for the boys over there in Europe, but I'm sure there will be. This is going to be another fantastic weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast.
And speaking of DX, here's Molson.
Hey, welcome, Daniel.
Did you have to go upstairs and get another black shirt?
You guys hear me?
Yep.
Poor suckers, you can hear me. I had to reset my router.
Your audio is.
And it sounds like your audio is
Your
coming
audio's
through
off.
somewhere else.
Wow.
Tabernacle. Hold on a second here.
Holy
Is that a
tabernacle.
swear word in Canada?
Yes,
That's a
yes, it
Canadian
is.
snow Kaepernick.
Oh, Jesus.
There you go. Test.
There
Test
you
one,
go,
two.
buddy.
There you go. Much better.
Oh, you know what? Before I come on the show, my internet's decent. 20 megabytes download,
Right,
10
dude, you were
upload.
fine. You were fine in the pre-show.
Yeah,
Then
but it
someone's-
kept on freezing, and then I go
Holy-
and I tell my kids nobody on the internet while I go on the show, and they're like, "No, Dad, we're not watching it." They're all streaming upstairs, and I'm
Of
like,
course they are. What? You want them to
that's
do
tonight.
what? You want them to do crossword puzzles on a Tuesday night?
"Read a
play-
book. Read a book for 2 hours of the week. Read a book, please."
You know what they should be reading right now?
Forceful reading. You're going to read this.
The Hardy Boys. The Hardy Boys was an incredible series, and I think there's one book about ham radio that the Hardy Boys writer did.
My son has every book. My son has every Hardy Boys book. He's going through it.
Then you bring him
That's
on next
cool.
street, and we want to get a book report from him.
Oh no, you don't. No, no.
Do you know what kids are doing today?
You want Dennis the Menace on the show? No.
Why not?
Why not?
I mean, he
My-
did fire
my
off a
phones are
fire
like
extinguisher in the house, so
Yeah.
they would fit right in.
The kid operates
Twice.
operates the backyard Zamboni. Listen.
Oh, that's the older one. That's
Here's
the
up
older
the front
one.
yard.
Do you know what kids are doing today for their homework? Nothing is handing in paper anymore. Everything is being done on the Google, on the Chromebook, and they're using the PowerPoint and they're using Google Sheets.
Oh my
No,
God, they're learning life skills.
But nobody's using the 3-ring binder and covering the books anymore with the brown paper bags. And
Hey, Don, there's a sliver of,
Thank you for
know,
dating yourself.
on 80 meters that you can find there.
dude, I'm gonna get on 7.200 and cuss you now. And you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna start clapping.
They're like, I'm not going to tune up on this guy's frequency. He is speaking the truth.
That's right.
Preach
Yeah,
it.
right.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. I got a plasma.
What's the
Yes,
EQ
20.
photo on 7200?
Hey,
Plasma-
man, it can happen.
Plasma saying 2010 is slow. Yes, but Plasma, you don't understand. I did everything I had to just get 2010 out here in the country, so I'm happy with it.
I thought you were supposed to have that Elon Musk internet.
Yeah. What happened to that
Dude.
satellite stuff?
Oh, here we go.
No, but it's like, yeah.
What-
so
what-
at first you had to give a deposit, which is fine. It's like press one. You have to give a deposit. It's $700 in total just for setup fee. It's $140 a month, something like that. But I had to wait like 8 months. It was an indefinite wait list. They didn't know when it was going to be like available.
I mean, they have
And
to
then
put shit in space.
Well,
So
you
in other
know,
words,
they could.
And it has to
So
stay
you're-
in space.
It's got to stay
Well,
in
you say
space.
space, but so you're telling me you can buy his car faster than get the internet? Because I think
Yes,
there's
pretty
like
I think
what,
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there like
But
an
they have all
8-month
been
wait?
recalled.
Oh, they've been recalled.
And the car comes from Texas, you know, even better, right, Shane?
Yep.
But anyways, whatever. In the meantime, my internet provider, he brought me up from 10 to 20. So I was like, you know what, a small company, I'll give them a leg up. And I'm regretting it every day, but you know.
So your funds helped him buy Twitter. Thank you.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You pushed him over the edge.
No, my
Meanwhile,
buddy.
While we're on stream, I ran my speed test.
Oh, come on, man. Rub it in. It's putting
He's
salt
trying
on the
to,
wound.
It's just cutting it to the bone. Brutal.
Well, let me twist that knife a little.
Yeah, no kidding.
Why don't you spray that Aquanet?
Funny. That's the only reason I have nightmares from that stuff is my grandmother.
There you go.
She,
Aquanet, look
yes,
at
my
that.
grandmother would just do this. 'Cause the
Yes.
bigger the hair, the closer to Jesus, right?
Right.
So-
and there'd be that
and I would-
plume.
there's a
There was-
fog.
Wait. Hey, the plume. No,
And
fog.
I was
The
like
plume.
this tall, and I would walk through the bathroom, and I'm like, it was worse than getting pepper sprayed. Just go to grandma's house.
They tell you.
Oh, jeez.
No, I don't know.
Then there was
I don't know.
then there was the Chonkalanka, and you know what I mean. It's growing up as a kid back. And remember, and my biggest fear. So I'm going to be very serious here. My biggest fear as a kid was quicksand.
Or lawn darts.
No, quicksand was worse
Oh,
because
okay.
after watching it on the Tarzan movies and Little Rascals, I felt everywhere there was a potential of quicksand somewhere in a.
I'm not going outside. There's quicksand.
No, I mean I went, but like
In
I always
Connecticut.
I wanted to know where, because the only way of getting out of quicksand is if a tree fell and you would grab onto the twigs or the roots and pull yourself out. So I used to carry a
You
piece
heard
of
it here
rope
first,
with me.
folks.
I used to carry a piece of rope with me, and I used to have
You
one
were that
around.
terrified?
I had one of those things that went around your wrist, that white thing with all, and I figured if I have to cut it and throw it, but my fear then was, what if somebody on the other end said, "No, Izzo, we're not going to pull you."
You're screwed, buddy.
And then I'd be
You
like-
shouldn't have walked into
and
the
then all of a
quicksand in
sudden-
Connecticut.
All of a sudden, you're not going to see me. You're not going to see me. This is going to be my fingers, and it's going to be nothing. I'm like, or maybe just my cigar. That's all you'd see.
Right? Be like that scene in the Terminator when he's going into the lava.
Smoke him if you got him.
But he always came back. I'm back.
Well, we're 21 minutes in. We haven't been around the horn. We haven't said hi to everybody. So, how
We
y'all
said happy
doing, man?
birthday. We said hi and welcome. We
Well,
did.
we haven't. We have new people that come here. We have new people.
We do have new people.
I know that's shocking.
We do.
So Izzo, we'll start
why?
with you.
Glorious.
We'll start with you. We have new people that download the podcast. So for those of you who may not be familiar with this, Don Izzo to that side, to my right. We'll let you start it off.
Left.
How
Left.
you? My right.
No,
This
that's
is my
his- that's
right
his
hand.
right.
But I think in the Broadway stage world, I'm stage right.
Steve, which one makes the L, buddy?
On stream, it's to the left.
Yeah, but I think in the theater world,
Your left,
I'm
my
I'm
right.
stage right.
My
You
right.
know,
That's my left. See if I can spill his.
He's right there.
all right. All right, I'm right. All right, so let's. Okay,
That
so what am
dude.
I doing? So I had a fun weekend chasing Parks
You're
on the
seeing.
Air. I sat in the garage. I took out the 705, playing with a whole bunch of POTA. I was chasing POTA. Had fun last night playing on TO stream with some HF. I worked N5 SKT on 20 meters. K5 YVI worked again. He was like 20 over
that?
from my house. Yeah, the guy who's not
Oh,
here
Joe Brett?
tonight. Yeah, the guy who's not here tonight.
Whoa,
YVI,
YVY. Gotcha.
YVY. And then Chuck, KK6 USY was also a great signal last night on 20. So the bands are opening, guys.
In between
And-
the solar flares.
Yes. And tonight's cigars are.
I just got a notification for one.
There you go. And tonight's cigars, folks, for those of you who like a good smoke, this is from the AJ Fernandez group. These are the Man of Wars.
Oh, those are really good.
They are very good. And I brought a second one out here with me just in case I finish this first one, which I know I will.
I could not smoke two of those. I'd be laying in the floor
Oh,
vomiting.
I don't care. I don't care. This is a really good smoke. So, and then I got a whole bunch of other things to talk about later. Shameless
Yeah.
plugs, but keep on moving.
But
Keep
you
on
got
going on.
Smoke Signals RF as your YouTube channel. You
I got
also
a few new. Listen, guys, I gotta say, listen. You all know my situation. It's been hard. Okay, I can't bring myself right now to do another video, but I got more people subscribing to the channel, and thank you. And some really nice private comments have come in, and I appreciate all your love and support. When I'm ready, I'll get stuff up. But for right now, I'm here. But don't think I'm not.
But
gonna
make
give
sure
up.
in the meantime to subscribe to Izzo's channel, hit the notification bell so when he
There's
does upload,
There is some
you'll
fun
get a
stuff on
notification.
there.
There
that
is
you
some
could
good
still-
stuff on there.
and you can still learn and
Absolutely.
have fun and do the F word. So there you go.
Well, I'm Shane. For those that don't know me, I have a little tiny channel called This Side of the Radio, and I've started embracing building stuff
Nice.
and filming it because the first thing that I built, which was a K6ARK antenna, I deleted all that footage because that was atrocious. Absolutely. I edited for about 45 minutes and I was like, nope, not putting it out there. So the most recent video I released was building the Coffee and Ham Radio's Artemis antenna in Fed Halfway kit. That was really cool. You see me here every Tuesday night. Well, most Tuesday nights. Sometimes I'm got to work. Oh, look at that.
Look at that. He built it.
He built an antenna.
He built
It's
it.
half built.
Yeah. So part two of that video is
I'm
going to be
working on
me putting the element on there and taking it out and getting it tuned up.
Listen, guys in the chat. If you're watching us listening on the podcast, check out Shane's build on that antenna. I don't build a lot. I haven't built an antenna in 30 years. That was a really fun build just to watch. If nothing else, it sort of builds your confidence to saying, I could do it. And it's a really fun antenna. So, buy the antenna,
was.
buy the kit, and have fun.
I thought I was going to screw it up. I really did. So if I can build it as a completely newbie, you guys jump into it. It's good stuff.
And Shane had his little beverage glass. I want everyone to note the beverage glass, and he didn't spill it.
It was spill proof.
It was spill proof.
It was spill
Was
proof.
it sippy
Because
cup?
it was a rocks glass. So if you can spill a rocks glass, you've had way too much. It's a really flat bottom glass. And notice by the end of that video, I was all the way at the end because there was winding that Toroid. It was like, what am I doing? Crazy. Beer snack, buddy. How are you, man?
I'm here. I'm here.
Love
Go
your
ahead.
T-shirt, man. I love that T-shirt. I
Go
love
ahead,
that
Shane.
man.
Go ahead. You were gonna say it, weren't you? Mm-mm. Yeah, you
Nope.
were. Anyway, no, you catch me here Tuesday nights. You catch me on FT8 off on Thursday nights. We have a blast with just running for an hour, and sometimes even just hanging out in the chat and hanging out with the stream. That's fun in and of itself. There have been some ideas coming around, so things may change, things may get better, things may improve. We might have other things going on for FT8. There's some things in the works, so we got that.
Cranked around in the old noggin.
Yeah. Did you hear that rattling sound? That's what that is.
What that was.
The channel.
8 on 11 meters.
Yes, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. Because it needs to, and it's just going to be fun to do.
Hey guys, seriously, just remember when our bands open up, guess what? 27 megahertz opens up too. I don't think it does.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to do it on 19 or on 9.
You should do it on channel 9.
Do it on channel 9
at 100
call
watts.
Call me.
Yeah.
I'll answer you. I'll put you in my log.
Sideboom's in there.
Yeah, he's in there somewhere. He'll jump on there. He's going to be the only one that's doing it, and it'll be pretty fun. Like I said, he instantly wins. If he makes the 11-meter contact, he instantly wins. So
there you go.
And look, say his name, and here he pops in.
Yep.
But yeah, as far as a channel, I have a channel. I have a couple videos, but that's about all it's got.
Well, you've got an instructional video on how to set up the for the FT8 off, right?
Yes, there is.
Good.
There's instructions, and there's also instructions on the website for ft8off.kd2fmw.com. There's an instruction link, and the biggest mistake the biggest missed item is the port number change. That's the biggest missed item. So
guilty of that.
Yeah. So, hey, once you figure it out, it's fun to get in on. It's fun to have.
And it's a sprint, not a contest.
Yes, and it's an activity to just do.
The
worldwide of ham radio sport.
And if not, just hang out. Just hang out in the chat and have fun.
Exactly.
It's on YouTube 8, the Ocho.
That's good. I like
Which means everybody has to use the KD9OLN antenna just once.
Exactly.
At least once.
At least
Exactly.
just one. You can work your neighbor.
Guaranteed. Daniel, buddy, how are you, man?
Good, man. Happy to
Internet's
be
working,
here.
I see.
Yeah.
All right. You have a channel as well that you were gonna eventually put some new stuff on, right? We build, we learn.
Joking with you. I'm not frozen.
I was going to say, and he first.
And he
No,
froze.
no, I don't know. We'll make video. Listen, it's like fine wine. You got to enjoy it, and it's not,
Let it age.
it's not the cheap stuff that you throw back, So I'll put a video out when I feel like it. But
Hey, there you go.
yeah, we build, we
They
learn.
think you
Occasionally, I
check.
put a video out, and otherwise, you catch me here. I was doing some projects with the Ham Radio dude as well. So we just did first video about the beer keg dummy load. Yeah, all kinds of fun
Are you
stuff.
putting bacon grease in it?
Dude, I'm putting fryer oil. That's one of
There you
the. Listen, I wouldn't be building. People need to realize it's super expensive. You buy all the oil and the keg and the resistors. It's not worth it. It's still not worth it, but it's fun. It's a novelty. I got the oil for free. I got the keg for free.
Oh, so it's used fry oil.
Yes, man. That's
So
so
when you're done with the dummy load, you can throw it in the diesel in the motor and just be good to go.
No, what it is you want to throw as much FT8 into that for as long as you can, so it heats up, and then you got that nice smell in your shack. As
I don't
long
know if that's
as
a smell I would want in my shack.
no, dude, as long as they didn't cook.
I work at
fish-
McDonald's.
No,
Have you been to Five Guys?
dude?
I
it's like-
have. It smells great outside, but being back there close to that fryer and you walk out of that place and you're just covered in. Bleh.
You're coated in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No.
And then you get home and your dog just salivates all over you. Because that's what my dog used to do. When I used to work in the restaurants, come home, the dog would she knew I was home when I hit the driveway.
Listen, as long as all they did was chicken,
Exactly.
bacon, and and potatoes in there, you're good. If they cooked any kind of fillet of fish or anything like that, no.
Game over.
That's
Why?
the worst. Is when they
Why teach us? Why? What's going? Why? What's the difference with the fish?
It smells awful. Have you ever smelled
Yeah.
some when they fry fish?
No,
Have you-
no.
Go. Some restaurants will cook French fries after they fried fish in the same oil, and that is the worst. Like, I will refuse it. I'll say send it back. Like, you
So do
guys,
they use a separate? Do they use a separate fryer later
they
for
should
that?
use a separate fire
Yes.
oil because, like,
Yeah.
your fries will taste like fish.
Like fish.
If you
and
ever
that's
if you
gross.
ever eat French fries that taste like fish, you know exactly what it is. They just cook fish in there, and
Welcome to Long John Silver's.
So
Yeah.
hold on.
Oh, I like Long
growing
John
up in the
Silver's.
diner state, all right, and
Yes.
growing up around
Sure.
3 or 4 diners, like within immediate walking distance.
Yeah.
There was
High
one that
density.
did fish Fridays all the time. All right? And I forgot that it was Friday, and I ordered chicken fingers and French fries.
Oh, you got fish fingers and fries.
I had chicken that tasted like fish, and French fries that tasted like fish, and I wasn't sober, so I didn't mind, but I didn't think about
Plenty
it.
of malted vinegar just covered
Yeah,
up.
oh yeah, just salt. Just
Waffle House
no.
for the win.
Oh.
Now, isn't this so seriously? Molson makes a very good point. For those of you who don't know, who are watching from around the country, seriously, New Jersey has a high density of diners. Connecticut does too, in sections of. But it seems like once you get out of Jersey, you start expanding, you start to lose it.
yeah.
Well, you get the Waffle House crowd.
Right?
And
You change over. You change
Yeah.
over.
Well, it's
you
not
get
just
Waffle
Waffle
House and
House.
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, Waffle House, Cracker Barrel, or
Bet you-
Denny's.
Bet you guys don't remember Howard
Denny's and
Johnson's
IHOP.
Hojo's. Bet you all don't. Remember
Oh, yeah, Hojo's.
Hojo's.
Okay,
Shaq
but
and
Shaq and
Greg-
Greg, he says, because I have a question to follow us up since you
Okay.
worked at McDonald's, Shane.
Yes.
Shaq and Greg says, for you podcast listeners, I love Long John Silver's. The best is trying to figure out if you're eating fish or the chicken.
He is right. He is
Yeah, but
right.
Here's a rumor that I heard. You know those apple pies that you can buy at McDonald's?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
I heard that they put potatoes instead of and they use potatoes in there.
No.
You sure? They don't
It's
just
a
like
rumor.
jelly it up and infuse it?
Nope. It's all pre-made. It's all frozen. Comes out of a box.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
All right.
Things that make you go,
That's Mythbusters. This is our first episode of Mythbusters. Thank you, Shane, for clarifying that.
Glad I could be here.
Busted.
I thought
Serve my
we were
purpose.
going. I really thought we were going down the road of what grinds Molson's gears. And everybody-
Why is that
fact-
always the thing?
It's because you know what? He's upset because the apple pies are not really potato pies. Okay.
Potato pies, right?
It isn't a good. But listen, if you're eating a good pie, you're eating a good pie. Let's just leave it at that. And
Arthur Treacher's fish and chips. Wow.
Arthur Treacher's. I remember that. I lived on that for a long time.
Well, it's okay. He turns around and says, "Long John Silver's around me." The Long John Silver's is attached to. It's like a Long John Silver's KFC. So
Or a Long John Silver's in an A&W.
yes.
Are they
So
going?
the-
Are they
love
going?
it.
Or seriously, do you guys still have them in your parts of the
Yeah.
country?
They're like together in the same building.
I
Yeah.
think they're gone. I think in Connecticut they're all gone.
They're gone
What a
here.
shame.
We're
What
not
a-
missing anything.
Hardee's is gone. Hardee's left us.
What about this guy right
You
here?
lost Hardee's.
I still
You
want a
lost Hardee's?
Whataburger.
I know, right? All right, let's keep sliding around the room here. Steve, buddy, how are you?
Doing good. Yeah, I think McDee's needs to bring back the molten lava.
Hey, Steve, hold on. Steve, hold on. If anybody from McDonald's is listening, Molson's good on QRZ. Send them some McDonald's apple pies. That's all we got. That's how we're going to solve this. The truckload on Thursday is going to be knocking on the door, and your wife's going to be like, "Hey, Daniel, there's a delivery here for
We
you."
have a delivery for you.
53.
The only
truck of
brand
apple
deal
pies.
endorsement we've accepted will be McDonald's, right?
There you go.
There you go.
As long as they give us each 100-piece nuggets.
Do not send us any of those
Oh,
McRibs.
God.
Do not send us a McRib. Do not even.
Oh,
or
those
that
used to be
lobster roll.
good.
No,
They used to be
dude.
good.
Used to
Used
be.
to be.
Yeah.
Come on. Was there
It's
ever
it's
used-
compressed meat in the shape of a rib.
So were their chicken nuggets.
Okay.
But we're not going there.
Well, that's
Back in high
chicken
school.
goo.
But I swear they got the
20
best
years
French
ago.
fries. They got the best, in my opinion. Unless you guys are telling me Whataburger and those other places got good French
Five
fries.
guys.
Five Guys, really? You
Five
think so?
Guys or Chick-fil-A.
You can't be a French fry that they actually fresh cut. You know, they throw it in the slicer, goes through, comes out, deep fry that.
What does that sound like?
It was the shut up.
Do that again. Yeah, I'm on the internet. Drop. Say that again.
That's all I heard. Shoot. I'm like,
We
whoa.
keep interrupting Brother Steve.
Sorry.
It's
Go
when,
ahead,
they,
Steve.
it's when they fall into the water bucket. It's like plop 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 plop.
That's what it sounds like when I drop them in the water
Oh my
bucket too.
God! I can't wait to cut.
I knew that's where we were going.
I cannot wait to pull that out of this video. That's going in the next countdown.
For those listening on the podcast,
We thank you and good night. Well, we had 80 viewers.
as well as Twitter, we have a whole bunch of people on Twitter tonight too.
We
let's
do.
So everybody in Twitter world, hello, and thank you for following our channel. We deeply appreciate your love and support on Twitter.
Yep.
Rudpuckers. T-Ray, what's that? What is? Am I missing something?
Fuddruckers.
Oh, Mudruckers.
It's Fuddruckers.
Fuddruckers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Steve, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. Doing
Save
good.
us, Steve.
As you guys
Save us.
know,
Steve, what's going
I
on,
am.
Steve? Steve, are you digging a hole at the house?
I am. And yeah, that's a son of a gun to do.
No, Mo's
I
right.
hit that hard clay layer and got to get past that. But so concrete should be in the next couple of weeks. You know, if the weather cooperates, and then
You got a big
I'll
truck
have to let
coming
that
in?
sit.
You got
Nope.
one of those trucks that are. What are you gonna do? The wheelbarrow?
And mix. Well, I'm going to rent a little mixer.
Tell you what, you call Mark
go
over.
behind
You tell Mark N1 MMO, get his ass over there. If he wants those stickers and stuff, he's got to
earn
mix some concrete.
He's already offered, and yeah, I'm
He's
going
a
to
nice
take
good
him up
guy.
on it. And
He's a good guy.
we'll go out and do a POTA or something as well,
Good.
and I'll probably buy him lunch. You know, so
You're such a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
I'll take care of him.
Ask him
How
about
tall-
6 meters. Just ask him about 6 meters. That's all you got to do. I
Okay,
swear.
What's the tower again, and how tall? It's a
it's
road?
a Aluma tower, 25-foot nested, 50-foot crank up.
Oh, nice.
That if I find it, it's probably going to have a Comet GP9 on top.
I was about to say, how did you lose a tower?
Well, no.
Have you seen his
the
backyard?
antenna. Oh, this is true. It's probably underneath the VW.
No. Actually, it's sitting on the
Did the VW fall on it
it's
when it fell?
outside of it. But no, it wasn't near it. But screw you guys.
Inside joke. I'm sorry. Maybe you need to enlighten us about that inside joke.
Isn't
So,
it funny? Isn't it
I
funny when
purchased-
Steve gets mad? Should be one. It's funny when Steve gets mad because he
I don't know
just
if it's funny or not.
well, he slides it right in, nice, and then he just keeps going.
Yeah.
I give him a lot of credit.
No. So I purchased a 64 Volkswagen Beetle a few years ago, and with the thought I was going to rebuild it before I got into ham radio.
Nice.
And I built a body dolly for it so I could redo the floor pans. Well, I went to move the body one day, and the dolly decided to give out.
The body moved, the
ended up
dolly
with-
didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The
And
dolly's
what
like,
happened?
nope.
What happened to Dolly?
She said,
Yeah.
"Hello."
She lost a leg.
Lost a couple. Yeah.
Did Dolly
Ben,
say,
six-
"Holy moly"?
So, are you planning to put a step IR on top of that thing, or a big beam, or what do you got planned for the?
I've got a 4-element step IR that'll go up on it. I am actually building a tilt plate for it, which working on a video for that as well. The 3040 loop should be here Friday. So I will have all of the parts for it ready to go. Concrete's got a set. I think it's 30 days to fully cure.
You better definitely get
So-
Mark over there, N1 MMO.
Right.
You got a lot of projects. At least let him hold
Well,
the camera.
and-
Let him hold the camera while you're videotaping.
Buddy of
Give him
mine and I
something to
are
do.
actually building. A buddy of mine and I are building a freestanding mount that'll help tilt the tower up.
Good idea.
Very cool.
So I don't have to actually secure it to the house.
Mhm.
It'll be
Nice.
secured to the concrete.
So we're gonna
So
have
now we're
eight-
gonna have. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry, Izzo.
So we'll have HF on there, UHF, VHF.
HF, UHF VHF with the Comet GP9. So 50-foot crank up tower with I think it's an 8-foot pole out of the top coming off the rotator. And then the GP9's another 17 foot on top of that.
Mhm.
You know,
And Steve,
So we have the,
Why don't
the
you answer Scout?
KO4 AFL contest station
and
very
Steve,
soon.
Steve, you really should answer Scout. We should bring that comment back up. Yes.
So I purposely bought this house because there is no HOA.
Yeah.
And the guy that bought the house right there actually paints cars in his garage. My father's truck is actually the last one that he
He's
did.
not talking about me, people.
I was just going to say,
No,
Molson.
Daniel.
I didn't know
He's
Molson
in
does it on
Canada.
the side.
He's in Canada.
Hang on.
Dan moved to South Carolina. You know,
Yeah.
he bought the house
Right.
and he paints cars in his garage.
For those of you who don't know it, Molson is the Earl Scheib of Canada.
Man, I'm gonna have to Google what Earl Scheib is.
You don't know Earl Scheib? Oh my God.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Keep moving.
No,
Keep
Google
moving.
that. Google that, man. You'll like that because that's
Hey,
gonna be a meme in the next 10 minutes. Someone's gonna have you painting cars and
Listen. I could tell you right now, we never even made it on the rails.
No.
We haven't.
No.
We haven't even gotten to the rails yet.
No.
So we
No,
can't be
we
off the
haven't.
rails if we haven't been on
somebody
the rails.
out there
That's very
get
true.
creative. Somebody go.
very true.
I'm challenging somebody right now. Go Google Earl Scheib, put Molson's head on it, and start, and maybe we'll give
Mason
you a sticker pack.
Molson paints Holstein cows.
He paints the white and black spots.
God.
We actually did have a schedule for tonight, didn't we?
Well, we can start it now.
Weren't we going to do something tonight?
We're going to talk about how size doesn't
Size
matter.
matters.
Well, first, before we jump into that, Izzo brought up a great topic. Let me see if I
Sure,
can
blame
share
me.
this. No, it is, buddy. It is.
No,
let me
what did
share
I say?
this.
I didn't
No, let's
want
just
to
talk
insult. I didn't want to insult anybody. I didn't want to go off the rails because this is some serious fun stuff. Things are getting smaller.
No, I wanted to talk about this
Oh.
first.
Okay, let's talk about stuff that's bigger then.
Yeah. So,
Big
well,
smaller?
y'all may not be able to see that, but
Okay, this is a good website, guys. For those-
So go ahead. I'll let you. I'll point Izzo, and
Okay.
you talk away.
So this weekend, along with many other weekends in the 52 calendar weeks of the year, there's a lot of QSO parties going on. This weekend, there is 4 going on right now. The New England QSO party, which is all the New England states. You got the Indiana QSO party. You got the 7-call area, and then you got the Delaware QSO parties. Plus, we have my favorite and Molson's and everyone else's on here called POTA going on anyway. Guys,
That's
get
every
on
weekend,
get on there. That's every day.
but it's not a contest.
It's not a contest. But and neither are these QSO parties really. It's a fun way to make contact, especially now that the bands are opening up. If you want to try a new antenna in your backyard, you want to try a little QRP, you want to try whatever. These QSO parties are really because you know they're out there. And work them, have fun, get on the air. That's what it's all about.
And if you're struggling to get contacts while you're doing POTA, look for these contests. It's a great way to make those 10 contacts. There's someone's going to be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you're not familiar with it, contestcalendar.com, and you can look it up 8 days, 5 weeks, 12 months, whatever you like, but it's got a great list of things going on in the
you could change
amateur radio stuff.
on the top there, like Shane just said, you could change the fields about the view that you want to look at. I use it all the time, and it's really nice. And
So-
James is right. It could be a 7200 weekend. It possibly could be. You never know with James and the gang.
I think it's an amazing idea, James. Ruffle some feathers. Make some people know that they don't own the frequencies. That's good.
And then
James, you call on 7200. I'll take 7188.
And that 7th call QSO party covers Arizona, Idaho, Montana, Nevada, Oregon, Utah, Washington, and Wyoming. All those folks are going to be out trying to make
If you're
contacts.
chasing your work all states, the QSO parties are
Yeah.
really a nice. Again, if you're a paper chaser, go for it.
New England's going to have
doesn't
Connecticut,
that cover
Maine, Massachusetts,
Hawaii?
New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and Vermont. It does not have Hawaii listed.
Well, why not? Because Kilo Hotel 7, Foxtrot Charlie, the Lion Hawaiian.
Well, he's on the
That's a
East
7
Coast.
call.
And he's lying.
I know. But it's a Hawaii call.
And we've got, on the 14th, we have Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, all those Canadian QSO parties.
Molson, what are you doing next weekend?
I don't know. Right now, I'm just looking up the chat is going crazy talking about Red Green Show, and I just think that we need to take that time and do the Possum Lodge man's prayer. Feeling it on my heart, guys.
V5SAR, thank you for the 8 beers, man. I appreciate that.
Anyone else want to buy us a beer? Guys. Hey, just a quick reminder, shameless plug. When you guys send us the chat money, the buy me a beer stuff, it goes for cigars, it goes for everything. We take that money, and you know what we do with it. Shane, what do we do with it?
We give it away.
We give it away. Not in the form of cash, but what do we do?
We buy stuff.
We buy stuff. And Molson, what do we do with that stuff?
Give it away.
And Steve, who has the possibility of winning it?
Our lovely viewers.
That's right, everybody.
We don't even require you to be a subscriber.
That's right. But no, seriously, equipment. That money gets ground down, and we buy equipment with it.
We have this grinder.
Yes.
That reduces it.
The old meat
change.
grinder. The old meat grinder from the A&P grocery store that Molson's cows used to
Oh, not the
walking.
website that Don's on.
Right.
No,
not that
no,
website.
not that website.
If anyone's logged in as a Clubhouse and can pin that links. Okay. I was too busy looking up the QSO parties.
But thank you to all the people who are supporting us because we're giving it right back.
So Shane, does size matter?
It does. Because I have big hands. So if it's too small to operate, I can't operate it. So I need at least needs to be big enough for me to operate.
Okay.
You built one of those, though, didn't you?
I did. The one that will never be released.
I bought another one because,
This guy.
I couldn't even record the voiceover because it was too much cussing.
Oh, absolutely.
So are you guys? So we want to talk about rigs, small rigs, big rigs, QRP rigs, like
Peterbilt, Kenworth, Freightliner.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Stay away from Volvo.
big rig.
10-4, goodbye.
Just don't work for Swift.
Anyway, so Izzo came up with a great topic for tonight, and we're talking about affordable QRP rigs, and the fact that these QRP rigs, not only are they affordable, but they're tiny. And we have a few of examples of those. Like, let me cue this up.
Now, guys, our buddy Josh and a whole other people have done some great YouTube videos on these. I'm just diving deep into this. I'm just starting, although I wanted to at work today. Of course, it got busy. I'm not supposed to be on YouTube at work, but when there's nothing
Those
to do.
people that have to call 911.
Yeah, right.
Your
It's
day.
like, come on. No, but Josh Nash and a whole bunch of other guys have put out some great videos about these little mini QRP rigs. And I was just thinking, for under $150, they do CW, they do sideband. You throw a K6 ARK antenna or a who's our buddy there? The antenna that we gave away for our last
KM4 ACK.
the KM4 ACK antennas, you name it, the PAC antennas, any quickie antenna that's resonant. Away you go. I mean, for crying out loud, you take your little battery, your little bioenno battery or anything similar, you power it up, and guess what, man? 10 minutes later, you're on the air. You're on the air. Look at that. Make it bigger.
So let's
Shane.
start. Yeah, let's start with this one. This is I think Josh over at Ham Radio Crash Course.
Yes.
I think he just did a video on this.
Yep.
I think Jason did a group buy with the Ham Radio 2.0 with his group. They did a group buy on this. But this is it's a 5-band little QRP rig that comes as a kit. You can get it pre-assembled or you can buy it as a kit. And but it's absolutely
multiple colors. So that
Yeah.
orange one, guys, from AliExpress and a few others. You buy, I think the orange one, the green one, and the blue color one. It's already made. And 2 weeks
you
later,
can order
it's-
any of them pre-made, or you can get the kit. And here's
Get the
the kit as it's broke down here.
but I have not found the kit with the case.
No,
It's a
think
3D case, and they make them separately, I think.
Yeah.
But if you've
But
got a
the-
3D printer with your Aquanet, why can't you?
True. Yeah. Mine doesn't print that quality, Those cases are pretty nice. I was actually in that group buy from 2.0, and I actually opted to get my money back because they're having issues with the power output on the one we did the group buy through.
Oh yeah.
There's a new or fairly new YouTube channel, and I don't want to screw it up because I've been following him and I like him. Coastal
Waves and Wires.
That's it. Coastal Wave and Wires, guys. Check him out. And he had no problem operating this radio. So I don't know if it was just a previous issue of a series that came out. I don't know. Again, always, guys, buyer beware. Trust me, I don't have one of these yet. I just haven't figured out, do I want to buy it? Because I don't want to buy this and put the 705 over to the side. That's my problem.
I don't think you would ever do that, Don. I mean, let's be honest here.
Yeah, I know. That's it's like a cigar. All my cigars get used one way or another.
But look at this. It covers 80, 60, 40, 30, and 20.
Right. With a potential software upgrade coming for the higher bands.
Yep. For 17, 15, 12, and 10. So
And there's and there's not only that brand, there's a whole bunch. If you go to that website, if you go to AliExpress and just type in HF SDR transceivers, there's a whole bunch of stuff, different designs, stuff that fits in your hands, something that's a little bigger. Guys, I don't know about help me out with this word, spectrum purity and other specs on these radios. I'm not sure how the audio is going to sound. Guys, help me out. If anybody,
it's just an option for those that
It's a quick kit.
It's a quick kit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, like analyzing these, I would look at it and say, like, what's the best tool for what I want to achieve, right? Like, so some things are just a question of it's cool, it's a gadget, and you want it.
Right? Gadget and a gadget, right?
And then there's other things that are like, okay, it's a practical tool. So, like for me right now, I'm going to be looking for something for doing POTA, right? I'm going to probably lean towards the 991A. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm not interested in doing QRP, right? So the tool, I don't need a QRP unit, and I can still turn down the output and still achieve it, right? True. So for me, it's okay. So the 991A, forget the model, but just the abilities of it, right? The power output and all that. It can achieve multiple purposes with the same tool. So for me, when I'm looking at it, if I want to find a tool that's going to suit the purposes, I go that way. If I decide to buy a gadget or that it's also a tool but with limitations, then I'll look into the kits. So it really depends. Like
let's put it out there. If there's anybody in the chat who has a hell of a lot more knowledge on what we're talking about, you want to come on the show, let us know. Come on the show. There's plenty of room here in the clubhouse. We can talk about it. Joe Brett is actually working tonight, so we have an extra chair available.
He's getting to use that fancy schmancy drone license that he got.
That's right. Yeah, he had to put it to work.
Yeah.
Good for Joe.
So this is another one that I think temporary offline. I think he did the QRP Labs QCX mini build, and it's a CW transmitter.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I think this kit. Let's see.
I guess from the perspective of if you're looking for something that literally almost doesn't have to fit in a backpack, you could literally put it in one
your
pocket. That's what I'm figuring. Antenna.
But you just have to know CW.
Right. But still, there's a lot of those rigs that are doing sideband too. So
$55 for that little kit.
Look at that.
That's
Remember,
the
it's a
nice thing about
kit.
the True SDX. Yep, the True SDX, the first one you showed, actually does sideband.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse those, but yeah. So the first one was actually a sideband rig. This one was just a CW rig.
Right. The first one does sideband or CW. You choose.
Would you guys ever consider, like, so say somebody doesn't have a radio. Would you ever consider one of these QRP guys kits or these things has a primary radio? Would you ever encourage that? Or would you say treat it as a secondary? Like for instance, we see Adam K6ARK or Charlie, they do summits and they bring their sometimes bring both, but they bring their QRP rigs, and obviously they're doing CW a lot, so like it works really well for them. But would you ever consider this to be like, yeah, that's all you need, primary kit?
No,
I don't.
No.
I don't think so.
But
QRP is tough.
Yeah.
If you've never experienced it, some people just like the challenge of QRP. And as the solar cycle comes up, that's going to be it's going to help out for those. But yeah, QRP can be really tough.
But here's the thing too. Think of it this way too. This is, again, how you use your list. There's 5 of us here. We all use our radios a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
But when you think about the
I
guy,
throw mine off the bench.
you do, and it falls off the tailgate or of your vehicle. But for those who want to go down to the beach real quick, you're a traveling salesman, or you're on vacation with the family. You don't want to bring a lot, or maybe you can't bring a lot of extra stuff. Here you go, man. Put all this stuff, pack it in. 15 minutes later, you quick wire and away you go. Or even if you don't want to transmit, even if you just want to, I would be interesting to know if those rigs will also listen to the short wave bands. So either way, you could potentially have a nice receiver or a fairly decent receiver. Shane, you're a guy who has a balcony. You know what it's like. It's just not easy. So, and when you get a hotel room, so you're at the mercy of the balcony of the hotel room.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Nonsense. Put a loop in the room.
Put a loop in the yes, you could do that too.
This is another one that I found on Banggood, which is Mike KDMRD has gotten a few radios from them, but this is an 8-band all mode. It does everything for $165.
Oh, I gotta write that down. Hang on, I got my pen and paper here today. What's that called? Banggood?
BANGGOOD.
Banggood?
So is it 5 watts out? What is it?
I don't know. Let's learn together.
Yeah, open that up.
Oh, look at this.
Look at that face.
Huh.
Where the hell did we find him? Where did they find him?
And is that QRP there at the bottom? Is that Thomas?
No, that's OM. No, that's. Oh, I can't read it.
Power. I thought I said it in the top description. Right at the top there. Did it not say it in that line?
No.
5. No.
That's also.
No.
Looks like that's also a.
But they call it a walkie-talkie.
3 to 10 watts.
Just put an abri on it.
It was right up there. Go back up. It was right there. Look, right there.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's the power supply. That's the power draw. So, see, it says frequencies up.
This is what happens when you don't look at this stuff beforehand.
Up, right there. Stop.
Right.
Frequencies below 10 meters, 3 to 10 watts is normal. Is that okay? And then frequency decrease. Is that the power consumption? Because it's under 13.8 volts. I'm wondering if that's the. I don't know.
Maybe.
Who knows? Be interesting.
Your mileage may vary. Listen, as long as it's under 10 watts, you'll qualify for the QRP. The QRP.
There you go.
The paragons of QRP.
And on FT8 off, if you're under 20, you qualify.
Yes, but we don't go off of the other rules. So QRP, how low can you go?
Just don't use a /.
How low can you go QRP?
Shane did a 1 watt.
I did a 1 watt QSO, yeah.
But our buddy K6ARK, doesn't he build them like this big?
Milliwatt.
And he's transmitting at a milliwatt.
Nice.
That's insane.
Did he hit New Zealand on a milliwatt?
Who knows?
Or was he on a bigger one?
You talking about when he was talking with the radio runner?
Yes.
I don't remember what that one was.
100 milliwatts.
Thank you, Don.
Is what Don's saying.
Question for the group, for the chat, and anybody. I've never ordered anything off of Ally Express. Reputable distributor. Any problems? Or?
Buyer beware.
It's buyer beware, and you'll get it when you get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not quite sure when it's going to show up, but it'll get there. There's another one that I was looking for.
Definitely not Amazon Prime territory.
Yes,
Okay.
that is very true.
Okay.
And I think Josh is about to do a review on this radio. Let's see here.
Oh, Lord.
Which one?
Hold on. I found it.
So will I get it before the solar cycle ends?
Maybe.
Maybe.
So maybe I should just stick with my 705 right now because I could drop that thing less than 5 watts. But still, see, it's something. It's a novelty, just like what Molson was saying. This is kind of a novelty kind of a thing.
So this is the USDX handheld 3-band. So it does 15, 20, and 40. And it's tiny, but I think Josh said that he had to basically rebuild a bunch of this stuff on the inside. But I look forward to getting his review on it.
So what is the issue? Are they off frequency? Does anyone know what is the issue with these as far as
I think
quality
spurious
control? Yeah, spurious emissions, quality control, you name it.
Can I ask a question about, so when Baofeng was coming out and there was issues with spurious emissions and other stuff, harmonics and all those things, it was very front and out in the open. And then a lot of these QRP rigs that are sort of experimental and not really there was the power issue I think you're talking about. It's sort of like swept under the rug, it's not a big deal. It'll be resolved. Mm-hmm. What's the difference in the approach? You know what I mean? Like it's almost, I don't know. I don't know how to explain. There's so much I want to talk about, but I'm just like, hey,
do it. That's why we're here,
man. I just want to be nice. I just want to be nice.
Wait,
while you're talking QRP.
This is the cover came in. Oh, I saw that on Steve's video.
The cover
has a new subscriber to Steve's
the back
channel.
Cage.
Oh, nice.
Yes. That was really nice.
The back cage to it.
So anybody who does any traveling and you want to protect it instead of using a disc cloth, there you go, or bubble wrap.
That way, when it falls off the
off the tailgate.
Off the tailgate. I mentioned that in the video.
It's fun. It's fun. It really is. Bye, Shane.
Molson, would you ever do Molson? Would you do something? Would you do something like the small, or do you prefer just your 100-watt radio? Turn down the power. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I would. I guess so. For me, my approach is I'm not much into the buyer everybody. It seems to some degree in the ham radio there's bandwagons, right? Everybody buys this, and then everybody buys that, and everybody buys this. I'm not much to get onto the bandwagons. I think there is, but anyways, so I think when there's a unit that comes along that I feel is number one is when I'm in the time to I'm in the phase where I want to do QRP and experiment with it, I'll try and find a refined unit. You know what I mean? Because I just find that a lot of the little kits, for instance, the AliExpress one, it's cool to kind of buy it and just putz around with it. But if you really want to have something reliable, I want to shop around and find the one that's tried, tested, and true. So I'd probably go with the QRP guys, little rig there, or stay away from some of the unknowns, and I'd probably my first step that. Not what I would buy that honestly just as a gadget. It's like some of the there's some things that you can little trinkets you can buy for guitars, and it's supposed to revolutionize, and it doesn't. And I'd probably consider it like that, there's this little vibrator thing that you can just hold it over your string and it'll be to play.
They make plenty of those.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They come in many colors too.
I think I saw that info commercial at 4 a.m.
Not gonna. You guys, I swear.
So Dave Hill asked why the 991A versus the 7300. I'm not fixated on it. I think that it's a little bit more compact than 991A. And then actually there's the Yaesu, what's the one that everybody uses? The 891. 891. That's a serious contender. It's got nothing fancy on it. It's got nothing. It's not digital screen or anything. It's just a regular LCD screen. And if it's POTA activation, I'm cool with that. I gotta analyze it and just I haven't shopped right now. I have a couple of things I'm considering. Number one is a vehicle, one for my vehicle, and then also it'd be nice to have a portable rig that goes out and so there's a couple of different things I'm looking at and assess them and figure it out. But I would say that's probably right now I wouldn't go with a QRP rig like the 705. I want to go with something that can go the full power. So it'd be 991A. Or the 891, or something in that range. There's not too many that I think that are The G90 is 20 watts. What else is there, guys? Like, what would be a serious contender? Like the 7300. That's quite big.
You think so? No,
70
no.
Well, I would consider it.
It's
Isn't it like twice the size, almost of half the size of the 7300?
What?
But
991A.
No, they're
Yeah,
about
maybe.
the same.
You think so?
They're about the same.
They're about
Really?
the same
No.
size.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna pull
the
up that
991 is a little deeper. The 7300 is a little wider.
Oh yeah, okay. It's also the face on the 991A is a little bit curved, right? So maybe it's misleading. Doesn't it have it? My buddy has one. I don't remember. I have to look at it again.
Well, I don't know. If we could have had gotten an 897.
I'll be right back. Let me go and look on YouTube.
Doesn't Jason have a video on that?
That 897 is a suitcase.
991A.
Molson, be
flash.
Ham Radio for
careful.
non-techies has
Molson,
something
be
like
careful of that finger. If it goes up your nose and into your brain, I look at him. Seriously, we don't want to have to do it.
You know what? It's
appendectomy on you.
I don't know what it is. I thought it was smaller. My buddy had one. I thought it was smaller. Hold on a second here.
Yeah.
That's the first HF. The first HF radio was at my buddy Murray's place. It was a 991A that I transmitted on.
Kyle brings up a good point right there as far as the rigs, 100 watts. Like for instance, my 706 Mark II G, I like it. It sits in the garage. But here's the problem. Mm-hmm. When you have a 705 and a 7300, which is a total different type of receiver, and it's apples and bowling balls because the 706 Mark II G is probably what, the 20 years old now?
Oh, easily. Yeah.
He's 15 to 20 years old. I guess what? Your ears do get used to a certain, and it gets a little frustrating at times. But that's part of the hobby too. So, maybe don't take it as serious. But no, Kyle makes an excellent point.
Yeah,
there aren't really that many 100-watt small form factor radios. So
I think that's it's an untapped market. I think that ICOM or you should be listening because there's so many people that are going over and buying the AC radio because it's 100 watts and it's tiny.
Yes.
Joseph V3GKT, he uses a 7100. I find the face for that a little bit. Isn't it like on an angle? It's
alarm clock.
It is,
and it won't. It doesn't attach. It's
but it does D-Star though. Again, I like it all. I like it all. There you go.
So
there you go.
Yes, it's at an angle, but look at what a lot of the guys have done with like their 705.
Right.
They've put them on those camera mounts to get it at that angle.
Right.
Because they want to be able to see it.
Steve, I think you and I have the same. Is it newer? That newer? I think it's called the newer mount.
Yeah.
I love that mount.
And you're
right.
Money.
You do angle it. You want it on an angle.
So the 991A is smaller. It's 3/4 inches. So instead of 3.7 inches tall, it's 3 inches tall. In width, instead of 9.5 inches, it's 8 and 7/8 of an inch wide. So that's about that's 5/8 of an inch difference. And then depth, they're about almost the same thing. The 991A is a little bit bigger. So it's a small size, but I still think when you're looking at like your Go kits and different things, it makes a difference, but it's marginal, I would say.
I would think the best thing to do is go to a club meeting and maybe everyone just bring in what they have, get a couple different styles. They see it, feel it, touch it. Go to your local HRO or your local other candy shop store that has them, and if you can really take a good look at them, then I think it'll help because we can give dimensions and sizes all day long, but until you can see it, feel it, touch it.
That's what I like when Jason does those events there, like at the lake. We had probably 5 or 6 different radios just out there. We had a 7300. Right. We had the I'm going to forget the FTDX10.
Yep,
FTDX10, the G90, the 705, and everybody got the chance to touchy-feely, and the 7610, but we couldn't figure out how to make it loud enough because it's not a great outdoor radio.
Right. But Shaq and Greg also brings up an excellent point too into your consideration of how you're going to use this rig. Because now, how are you going to power it up? Are you going to do a power supply and a generator? Are you going to do a battery? What are you going to do? You got everything that needs to be taken into consideration.
Yes,
Tesla coil.
I'm going to hike in with a Honda 1000 EU.
A spark gap.
Yeah, well, and that really is the biggest. Honestly, it's really looking at the rigs. Okay, you buy either one, but it's the whole battery. It's the clumsiness too of these components. So that's where these Go boxes that like the Lee family builds, or just what other people have built on theirs, are really, really smart. Even Joseph V3GKT, he built his into like a backpack, like a hiking backpack,
a cage, right? Like a cage almost. Yeah,
it makes sense. Like, I think that trying to figure out that sort of thing would makes sense. Instead of like, okay, carry my battery out, and okay, bring up
Molson, my
just
first,
make it all integrated.
my first rack from, and I still have the Gator box, but I've actually I'm on version 5 already. My first one was so darn heavy, and I thought I did it all right. I built it here in the garage, took it out to the backyard, and I should have just been like, "What the heck is going on?" Because if you got to use a hand truck or a dolly to bring it in, and I pulled it all out, and I said, "I got to be realistic here. I've got to be realistic. Do I want the battery to be in it, or do I want the battery to be outside it?" Again, 1,000 ways of doing it. Figure out which, what works.
What works best for you?
What works for you?
Yeah.
So, but everybody talks about the batteries, like the Bioenno batteries, and then what are you doing to charge them?
I have a plug-in wall charger that charges it,
Okay.
or
solar
solar.
panel.
Yeah, or you can do solar. We ran that entire station there at the POTA event. He had 100 watt. I think it was 100 watt. 100-watt solar cell, and then he had the Buddy Pole Power Mini 2, and constantly, when the sun was full out, it was 5 or 6 amps an hour on that thing. But we were running it at 100 watts and never had a problem with it.
Right. I have I have the 40 ampere hour Bioenno, and I just picked up a 12 ampere hour one, and I got the 2 6s. That 40 ampere hour, man, I can go 3-4 days at 100
I run a 16
again,
hour battery.
But again, that's on sideband. Obviously, if you're using, FT8, if you're using CW, you're chasing stuff on 6 meters FM, you're going to be using the battery a lot more heavier. You're going to be depleting it a lot faster.
What'd we do? 216 contacts?
Yeah,
on that 40 amp hour, and didn't even touch it?
Didn't even touch it. That's what I'm saying. But it's a bigger battery to carry. Again, how are you going to use it?
Kyle incorporates physical fitness with charging his batteries. Kyle says, I charge all of my Bioenno batteries by human bicycle power.
Can you imagine?
I want to see a video on that.
Can you imagine Kyle in those bicycle shorts?
No, I can't. I don't want to either.
Thanks.
Where's the brain bleach?
Getting him those Schwarzenegger leg muscles.
I've already seen him flex. So
that is very true.
You guys are great.
Right.
I was just
says, what? You can recharge them. No wonder Shaq and Greg is always offering to throw out the dead batteries for me.
So I would think solar panels are a great opportunity if you're going to be at a place for like the weekend. Am I right or wrong? Think about it. Solar power is a great option. Kyle on the big wheel. Yes, 45 auto. You're absolutely right. Again, guys, start creating those memes. We'll give out a sticker pack. We want to see Kyle on a big wheel. Because I started a folder on Kyle. And someday when we have nothing else to talk about on the show, we're going to start showing photos.
Please, more content, please. No pictures.
I got a Molson folder. I got a K5 YVY folder.
Speaking of, he has a whole hard drive on all of us. So.
I know. He has a lot of evidence on us. So we better
so
be careful.
is it when you were talking about the 40 amp hour? I was curious as to the weight, and so it's 10.4 pounds, and then it's really not that bad when you consider that the 7300 is 9.26 pounds. Like, if I was complaining about the battery, you might as well complain about the radio too, right? So
right, but you got to remember, I'm not hiking. I'm not
I'm not hiking
more than 100. Actually, I don't even call it hiking. I'm walking over to the pavilion, to the picnic table. If not, I'm sitting on my tailgate with the pop-up umbrella and my little fan, or I'm in the house there. If you go to my channel, there's a great video.
Izzo doesn't hike.
I don't hike, dude.
No. He potos like a gentleman on the park bench.
Yeah, I just listen. I just want to have fun.
Where you can talk to people and give out dog treats.
Listen. I'm gonna kind of tell you another reason why I don't hike. It's sort of like quicksand. I don't like snakes.
Chapped ass. Let's just be honest here. It's about chapped ass.
No, it's not. It's not about that.
No one wants to be close to the bathroom.
I don't care how. Again, some guys have their fear of ticks. Some guys have their fear of poison ivy. Mine is snakes. I don't like snakes. Period.
Well, he's not going to turn around and sprout legs and gnaw your face off.
I don't.
Most of the time, they just go on about their business.
No, I don't even want. Listen, I can't even walk into the pet store with that snake sitting inside that big fish tank. I can't even. There is a phobia. Something must have happened to me when I was little. Maybe somebody dropped me when I was little.
I bet it had something to do with quicksand.
It probably did. Somebody dropped me
in the Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
No. He went down to Texas, and one of those Texas boys grabbed that snake by its tail and was swinging it around his head.
No way.
You know,
you kidding me? I'll pass out.
Tossed it right on him.
No, I will go.
Yeah,
I'll go unconscious, man.
So I have a question for the chat. So we talked about power. We talked about the rigs. Obviously, there's 1,001 options.
Ed, you're right.
What antenna are you guys using right now for your activations?
It depends.
Okay, it depends on what. Tell me your.
So it depends on where I'm going. I usually try to pull up a Google Earth picture of where I'm going to be at to kind of see, okay, can I put up just the Buddy Stick Pro? Do I need something that has a small footprint? Can I get the mast out and stretch the end-fed half wave out, into the inverted V? Do I have enough room for that? So, or do I need to stick with the Pac-10 Mini end-fed half wave that's really, it's only set up for 20 meters. So it kind of depends on where I'm going. But I think that brings up a great point, is to have options. Because everybody always asks for, what's the best antenna to go for POTA? Well, there isn't really one. The best antenna is, whatever can fit where you're at and get you on the air. So I always go...
Always bring a couple with you, because you don't know
You don't know when you're going to develop a short.
No. Don, our antenna expert has told us what the perfect antenna.
I don't know. I disagree.
For
but Don has ham sticks on steroids. Like, I have never seen a ham stick as it looked like it should be on a broadcast FM tower. Because we were testing the dude stick, and I had my little 20 meter MFJ ham stick on there, and he comes walking over with this sword, this spike, and this giant, and he goes, "No, you need to use this one. It's a 650 watt ham stick. It's massive."
So size,
that's because he's bringing the mercury with him on photo events.
Size does matter. Then there you go. We answered the question when it comes to a ham stick.
Yeah, Don doesn't mess around. He's like, "No, here, put this on there." Okay, you got it, buddy.
How big around was that thing?
It was like this big around. It was huge. Wow. Normal ham stick is like a CV antenna, but his was like pipe that had a coil wrapped around it.
Wow,
that can be done.
Shane, did you buy the mini? Did you buy the ham stick mini?
No, mine's the regular one. It's not the mini one.
Oh.
But the mini ones have bigger coils.
Yeah. But yeah, so N5 SKT, if you could post a link or drop a picture in Discord and I'll share it.
There you go. Yeah. And Jody says that's not a ham stick, that's a ham sausage.
There you go. Sausage party.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna let that go.
This is a ham stick. There you go.
That's not a ham stick. This is a ham stick.
There we go.
That must have been funny, Shane. That must have been funny. Thought you move over.
Because I had mine out there, of course, and I didn't know if that dude spike was going to hold his up because the wind was starting to pick up, but held true. Didn't fall over.
Well, the dude spike, it's just the adapter for the spike, right? You did use a railroad spike, or you did.
Well, I used a nail that's like this long.
Like a railroad spike? Is it within arm's reach, or do you have to get up and get it?
No, I'm gonna have to get up and get it. So we'll
All
have
right, don't
to
worry about
use your internal mind, your internal sight
My internal mind?
Yeah.
My internal mind, as
Yep.
opposed to my
Yeah.
outside mind.
Well,
I'm thinking outside
damn,
the
I
brain.
feel like
It's only
it's there now.
6 inches. It's only 6 inches, right?
No,
Shane?
it's like this big. It's huge.
So that's like 3 feet right there.
Exactly.
I hate all y'all.
You're welcome.
I hear what you guys
I've-
are saying.
See, Dad's back.
I bought the shark mini ham sticks just for a quick throw it on a mag mount on the car, and I've got them tuned up. They work.
Oh yeah,
decent. They're not great, but they work.
yeah. We were able. So we tuned his because I had 3 10-foot radials or 6. I'm sorry, 6 10-foot radials, 3 on each side, and I put the antenna analyzer on it and swept the band, and it was just flat, absolutely flat.
Wow.
So, yeah, I was a huge fan of that 20-meter ham stick.
I mean, I've used them before. There was just one park in Connecticut. There was just no place for me to stick out a wire. It's just get 12 contacts and get in and get out. But it worked. It really worked, and maybe not as efficiently as I wanted. But then again, the bands that day were flat. There was hardly any sunspots. I think as we start moving through the upswing of the solar cycle, simple antennas are going to be incredible. We could talk about them all day long. When the solar cycle starts to dip, that's when maybe those are not the best efficiency antennas to use. So again, have a lot of antennas in your stable, as far as I'm concerned.
See you, Lindsay.
Lindsay Hicks
Take
says,
care,
"Gotta
Lindsay.
run.
That's
got
going to be hot."
Got to use up the scorpion and devil's tongue peppers. Ooh,
So long, Lindsay. Thank you.
thanks for coming in tonight.
As always.
Hurry up, ice cream.
Yeah, right. Oh, here's the. I'm downloading the photo to share with
Why are
you.
you
guys.
downloading the photo? Just share the Discord. That would have been so much faster than sitting here waiting for your internet to download a photo. At least you don't have dial-up, okay?
Yeah.
Jeez.
My
I'm
problem
one-
is I open
I'm
up
one
the
step
Discord
above
and I got to
dial-up.
be careful who's around me.
So you're not quite DSL, but you don't have dial-up, but you're not quite DSL.
Okay, there you go. So a regular ham stick on the right and his massive ham stick on the left.
So where did he get
What kind
that?
of horses are you whipping with that?
Where did he buy that antenna? That's what I want.
MFJ? No, wait. Are those the same band?
I think
They're-
so.
they're- 'cause
We'll
if
wait
it's
for him
this-
to respond in the chat.
Don, if those are the same band, that would be pretty cool because if you look so for example, the 20-meter coil, right? On a regular ham stick, a 20-meter coil is like this big. But if it's like
Why doesn't he just join us? Why doesn't he just get on here? Get in here.
Yeah, maybe he's busy. Maybe he doesn't. Aha.
Right?
But
Good evening, Josh.
And he crashes the stream.
is he on the California 5 right now? Can he not come on and explain that?
But that was
That's okay.
so yeah. So according to Don, N5 SKT, those are both 20-meter ham sticks.
Wow.
Good God.
Yep.
That-
Quite
that is-
impressive. Quite
that is.
impressive.
Oh my God.
Now maybe for 20 meters. Now 40
Thanks,
meters.
Josh.
I mean, I've made contacts on the sticks on 40. It just hasn't been great. I've always find get a wire out. Get a wire out.
Well, I've got I've got a ham stick dipole, and it works beautifully for what I use it for. Every
FD8?
Thursday night.
FD8.
Yeah, exactly. Beer snack, the that dude spike concept would be a good one for you. You just stick it out in the front yard.
No, I can't
Why not?
because I'm on the second floor. And
Get a
and they
longer
don't-
piece of coax.
No, they'll yell at me for the coax.
They tried to yell at me too.
No, they'll
I do it after dark.
What if you tell them that? What if you put like a little bird feeder or something on it? Why not?
Wow. The 40 meter covers the whole band.
Wow.
Kyle, it's not the size of the ham stick, it's the Q value.
Q value. He is right. Kyle's correct.
Josh, it gets worse the more you think about it.
Yeah, Josh is correct. Josh is correct.
So, Don, what were you using for your antenna when you were doing POTA more actively? You had the on your
NFED
trailer hitch. You had the
POTA, I had that. I had that vertical. The vertical
Eagle One.
Eagle One.
The Eagle One, and I switched over to wires, and then I bought an antenna a long time ago. I never used it. I pull it out, and now that's all I've been using. That's the soda beams, but I do it as a inverted V. And Steve, that's what we were using when you came up here, I believe, the inverted V as a soda beam.
Yep, the soda beams band hopper.
It's just an incredible. They go up fast and easy. And but again, it doesn't take all that much real estate. But I understand if you're going to go somewhere and just park in a parking lot, and then you've got stuff around you. Yes, the ham stick is going to probably be your best bet. You know, but if you can just do something with a wire, man, do something with a wire. I think you'll have better. I don't like the word luck. You have more opportunities, but then again, the bands are different now. The bands are different now. There's more sunspots.
Were you able to do like an objective evaluation between like, so you had the soda beams, you had the alpha antenna, you had the wire antenna. Like when you like, number one is obviously you just said the ease of installation, but like objectively, because one of the things when I was doing my receive antenna, I was obviously there's different ways you can figure it out, and one of the ways is just very subjective by your own evaluation.
I did one day. My buddy Fred, KN4 FM out of Virginia. We were on 40 meters. I think I was a 5-2, 4-4 on the stick. Went over to the wire, 5.859. Just happened to be on that day.
It's configuration of your wire. If you're doing
Correct.
a straight sloper, inverted V, reverse sloper, L, however you have the wire configured, as well as your ham stick. If you're doing if you're doing a vertical ham stick, or if you're doing a ham stick dipole, those are the other things.
Good point.
So it's all based upon the antenna you're using and the configuration you're using. So simple most thing is inverted V gets you more of a omnidirectional path, right?
Yes. Yep. And that soda beans band hopper, they tell you don't put that thing up higher than I think 20 feet. Don't go past 20 feet with it and everything. And again, I stick it up on the air. So I guess the bottom line is here there is no such thing as the best. It is really apples versus bowling balls and all your comparison. But again, depending on where you want to go, bring a couple different antennas with you. That's what I do. I got the big bag, and we say, remember when Steve came up here, I pulled the bag out. I said, what antenna should we use today?
Does he have each Steve? Does he have each antenna? Like he's got a giant bag, and then each antenna is like indexed in there alphabetically by size.
No, they're in a separate bag.
Yeah, but you did have what looked to be like a coach's, bat bag that you had a bunch of stuff in.
That was just one of those retractable bags. I forgot. I think shoes came in it from Sue or something or whatever. And she was throwing it out. I said, Sue, can I have this bag? And she looked at me and she said, yeah, take it. And I did. And I because the most of, hey guys, let's just say about this. When you take your antenna out and you use it, wind it properly and put it back. So the next time you have to use it, you're not fighting it, which all tangled. I think that's probably more of a good, whether you use a kite winder or get guys with these 3D printers, you can make your own little winders now. Whatever you're going to use.
Ham stick.
Yeah.
Good God.
No, because Don, one of the things is like, so with my two NFED half waves, I'm trying to see, like, I'm using different ways to see exactly where I'm getting out to. So who's hearing me, and then also who I'm receiving, and trying to analyze the two installations. One's going north-south, one's going east-west, to really get an idea of where I'm covering. I can tweak it a bit, kind of direct, trying to control the direction. And so really, like, to some degree, you're relying that, we've all been on SSB, having a QSO, and then all of a sudden the band shifts, right?
Right.
And so you're hoping that like when I'm doing it, say I'm doing an FT8 test, you're running for a couple of minutes, and then you got to wait because on the PSK recorder they have like your timestamps, right? You can go 15 minutes, so long. You got to wait a little bit, then you restart with the other antenna. And so, like, I'm going through it, the different ways of analyzing it. And but at the same time, you're still hoping that there's consistency in all the conditions when you're doing that. But I find it really interesting and fun, because then trying to customize exactly where this is my permanent install, trying to customize what is the optimal positions for my antennas from my house, especially the NFET halfways. The inverted V doesn't make a difference, but like, right. I'm not worried about that.
I'll give you for instance. So at the house here, I have the NI4L off center fed. It's only up about 35 feet. It's good 10 through 80. Actually, it's from 6 meters to about 40 as far as efficiency.
Are you reading what I'm reading?
Has anybody else caught on to what I'm doing here? All right. This is the 600. There's the 600 watt 40. Hi, Shane. We're done. Wait. Nope. We're done. Shane's back. Not really. This is the ham stick. This is Don sent the link. All right. This is the 40 meter high power ham stick. All right. So, it's being held properly, right?
I don't know about that.
Oh, I know what they're talking about now.
I step away for a few minutes and look what has happened.
That's your fault.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But Molson, seriously, last night, Monday night, the guys were playing on Ham Nuggets. The antenna is not a perfect north-south configuration, because obviously not all trees on your property have grown to what a ham radio operator needs. So mine's not a perfect north-south configuration radiating east-west. But again, for SKT, YVY, and USY to work me, that's Texas, Mississippi, and California. With I think I was just running 50 watts here on the 706 in the garage. That was it. But again, look at the band conditions last night for 20 meters. It was incredible at 8:30 in the evening. 6 months ago, that never could have been done.
Yeah.
So.
Don't beer snack.
You guys are awesome.
Ed might be right on that. That's all I want to say. Ed could be right.
This is why, if you're listening to the podcast, you should stop by on Tuesday nights, or at least check us out on YouTube, because the chat is worth it.
And we can't read the chat.
You guys are
stay
amazing.
Monetized on the podcast.
That is so true.
If we read the chat, we'll get demonetized on YouTube.
Kyle made a comment. Kyle made a serious, appropriate comment a while back, and it was.
I saw it. I was going to highlight it, but then all this other stuff got to me.
Mark, no, that's whip grease.
Don Reed.
So Kyle, for those of you on the podcast who are watching right now, Kyle said having antenna options after spending some time to get your SOTA or POTA is always great. He's absolutely right. Options.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just don't forget your coax.
Are you speaking from experience?
No.
Yes, I have. Listen, we have all forgotten something. I forgot a power cord one time. I forgot a piece of coax one time. We all forget it. There's nothing. Listen,
I found my spike.
There you go. Don't lose your spike.
This is for those of you who just want a quick deployment of the ham stick. This goes in the ground, and there's a little piece that goes on top that holds the ham stick.
There you go.
It's called the Dude Spike.
Mine's actually in my backyard set up there, Steve. Steve, Shane. sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to insult you. Damn it. Shane, mine's set up in my backyard.
Rude.
He's like, I'm out. See ya.
You heard it here, folks.
I'll be right back.
Folks, you heard it. You heard it here first. Molson actually apologized. You don't actually get an apology out of Molson.
What are you trying to make me out to be here? Goodness.
A fine, upstanding gentleman.
Dan, seriously, Molson, I think the more you play around And you actually made a good point a while back on one of
Oh
our
my
shows.
God!
No, he did. I'm being serious.
Oh no, I just looked down into our
What is
stream to
this?
see what's going.
Then I'm going to try to keep this train. I'm going to
Okay.
try to keep this caboose on the track. You don't, because of your weather conditions. Obviously, if you're going to go out after November, and how you're going to operate, it's going to be totally different. You know, like Joseph, like you and Joseph and all the other guys up there in
You couldn't
VA,
use that.
right. It's going to be a whole different world for you guys trying to do something. So as well as trying to stay warm out there, and you're going to have to be. Listen, I'm sure Scout is the same thing too. You know, anybody in the northern regions.
Kyle just leaves his antenna there and put up so that he just has to plug the coax in.
Does Kyle bring his flex everywhere he goes? That's what I want to know. Or does
No,
he
you
just
don't have
remote
to.
in? Or
You
he
just have to have
remotes
the
in?
app.
That's gonna go.
Present. This is a present from Greg.
Greg, very good. Greg, I will add that to the Kyle folder later. I'll go back and I'll get that.
Oh Jesus!
Very good.
What did I
Where
want
did he
to hear?
post? Where did he post that so I can grab that?
It's
Which,
in the
which-
Clubhouse chat.
Clubhouse. All right.
So listen, you guys are hilarious. You guys are great. You know, if it weren't for you, and if it weren't for the fact that we all have, you know, pretty much the same brain sets, that it's got to be
Sense of
funny.
humor. We
The
all
sense of
have a
humor that's
sense of
around
humor.
here. And if we're not making fun of you, it's because we don't like you. Anyway, yes, Don. Don, it's in the general Clubhouse chat. Grab it before it gets taken
Yeah,
down.
no kidding.
Trying to find
Or
it.
reported.
No, there's so many. There's so
So-
many channels. I can't find it.
So N5SKT said that's going out on SSTV.
Which one? Which channel name? There's so many. Clubhouse chat. Oh my god.
The one more
God.
general
I
Clubhouse
found. Yes,
chat.
I got it now. I got it. I'm not technically. There. Image saved. Boom.
It's
Booyah.
okay. He also I'm sorry, it was Norm that shared that, and he also gave us a clean version in there. So have at it, Hams, have at it.
That's why we love yous. That's why we love yous.
So I'm gonna download the clean one so we can add dirty things to it later. There you go.
Whoa.
It looks like he's driving
Um,
over to Mike's house to go visit Mike's mom or something.
That was in high school, man. That was
Oh, look, he put Flex Radio on the front. Shaq and see, talented people. You guys are so
We're
talented.
surrounded by talented people. I mean, it doesn't include any of us. It's just those in the chat.
Right.
Kyle's one of my favorite YouTubers. So
You
I don't
guys are
make
all great.
Kyle has a great channel. Absolutely.
We don't make fun of him because we love him. We think he's amazing, and he's got one of the best sense of humor. So,
Yeah.
Kyle, you're awesome. Nobody think that we're ganging up on him.
And when Kyle does has trivia nights on his channel also, and some of the best questions come from from some of these YouTube shows.
No, the best questions come from Norm Miller. Everybody knows it comes from Norm Miller.
Right?
Listen, just because Norm's pulling, tech questions from 1992,
You know what was
No, but-
scary?
Oh.
He pulled some stuff from 1989 from when I took my tech, I think, and I don't remember answering those questions. I passed.
No, the best about Norm's questions is like there's the question and every answer you interpret in your head most of the time as like some kind of a joke, right? And then he comes out with this like sophisticated explanation. He's like, actually, in fact, in 1952, you see what happened was there was this expedition, and it goes on this whole thing, and it's like the comedy, and then like, yes, teacher. He comes up with the best questions and answers. He's awesome. Keep it up. Make sure you send in more, Norm.
Is
Yeah,
Norm,
absolutely.
Is Norm going to
And,
be?
do one for Canada.
Is he going to be in Alabama this summer?
Oh, probably.
What's going on?
I don't know. I'm sure somebody's
Because-
got his, his ditch, warmed up for him.
Because
That's so true.
I actually got my schedule for the summer, and I got weekends off in August. And I don't. Yeah, I know. I started thinking today. I saw my schedule. I'm like,
Hey
Couple
guys,
that with a day off or two, and
I talk over one of you? Because I realized that
No.
I pulled out my wire halfway through for my headphones, and then I see Don talking. I was like, I can't hear him.
Well, that's what happens when you pull out your wires.
You lose the audio.
You'll lose everything.
You can. The worst part with the USB, you can only pull it out so far, right? Just a little.
Exactly.
Someone's going to say just a tip.
Just the tip.
That's the tip.
Just the
Lord,
tip.
Lord save us.
No.
Can we make it?
Daniel's,
can we make it
you know
19
what?
more minutes?
Daniel's having so much fun up there. He's having so much fun up there. He misses us so much. He's trying to pull his own plug.
Tony says Kyle needs a big wheel built for 2, so he has room for his ham gear and his beer.
Did you guys just see what got posted in the channel?
No, because we're on the YouTube having a live show here. We're not reading the chat.
This Josh Nash picture is incredible.
Oh man.
Don Izzo's like the dad in church watching the NFL game on his phone while everybody else is listening to the
I
pastor.
repent. Yes, I repent. Hold on.
Every 5 minutes is like, amen. Go,
Breach.
Hey, Reverend. Hey, Reverend, can you ask the guy upstairs what's the spread? Are they going to cover the spread? Oh my God! Look at this.
No, don't look at it.
Oh my God! This is great.
No, don't do it.
These guys are so funny.
For those of you that are wondering where all this content is coming from, it's in Discord, in the Clubhouse Discord, which is also down in the links below. So come and join us.
That's all I'm going to say. Scout 75, and who was the other guy there? And SKT. The more pictures. There we go. See?
Don's got it in. He's already got the SSTV going out.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
He just screenshot his SSTV.
Don, I dare you to send that as an SSTV image.
You don't have to.
It's already on there.
Oh, it's already going.
It's already going.
What's that? 14? What was that? 232 or 233?
14230.
230.
So Kyle shared with us one time that he actually went on a trip to during Oktoberfest.
That poor girl.
Steve, thank you for sharing the link there, man.
That girl in the beer garden, she don't care.
She's like, "What's ham radio?" And why are you talking to me?
Don't you want a stein of beer?
N5 SKT, are you sending a picture of me on SSTV?
Probably.
So Scott, Ham Radio for Non-Techies, created the photo of Josh.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you.
That was on Josh's live stream.
All right, thank you, Scott.
So
very good. Props
well,
again.
Looking at this,
Props
he
again to Scott.
Don sent let's see, the last 6 he sent out was Kyle on the thing. He's got the Ham Radio the sacred teachings of Ham Radio. He's got some pirate thing. He's got a POTA flag. He's got looks like Carlos.
Yeah, that's Carlos.
That is Carlos.
and Daniel. That's what the last 6 are.
Wow.
Beer Snack, you have a message in chat.
I know.
Okay.
That one?
I know. I have several messages from Hamdalorian. I have to share. I'm going to send them to you guys. I'm going to forward them to you guys.
Oh, Lord.
Don N5 SKT, you used to be my best friend, but not so much anymore.
He's memorializing you.
Right.
The pirate
be forever.
Kate MRD. Very nice.
We got to share this. You got to share the screenshot because people have no clue what we're talking about.
All right, I got it.
Which one? The Chippendale? The one for Kyle?
No. It's the image of the SSTV app. There you go. So we got Kyle, we got Josh, we got K8MRD, POTA, Carlos, KD9OLN, and we got the most famous Daniel, the APSDO. Yeah.
In his uniform black shirt.
Yes.
That's right.
That's right.
Do you guys know that Fruit of the Loom black t-shirt stock went up because of that?
You heard it here
Hearsay.
first.
Hearsay. Object. Hearsay.
Beer Snack, did you get the images from Hamdalorian that was the clubhouse in our
Yes.
other forms? Okay.
Yes.
All right. I just want to make sure we had the same ones.
Yes, it was. It's.
Are they shareable?
They are.
Let me go to the.
Okay. Well,
they're
they're coming from Hamdalorian, so.
No, they're shareable. So I'm gonna. He asked me a while back to share this, and I was trying to come up with a great opportunity to do so. So
Shane, we need to do a slideshow for next week. Okay.
Okay, fine.
We'll do a slideshow for next week.
All right.
I'm also, guys, I'm working on a special project for the Ham Radio Clubhouse, and I have a friend helping me on it. I don't know if he wants to. Well, I'm going to tell you. Ham.
Go ahead, Shane. I don't care.
North Country Ham.
I'm just gonna give away the first one. So this is the alter ego of the Ham Radio Clubhouse.
Oh, no.
No, it's not our alter ego. It's us as this is our younger days.
In our Utes.
Oh my God!
Man, I am not excited to see what I am. This is going to be
that one's for you,
Steve,
buddy.
what's that, like 1987?
Okay, I can't stop.
Just keep going. Keep going,
Yeah.
Shane.
Where was that one?
Go for it.
Now you're all getting scared.
I'm glad you guys.
I am.
I'm glad you got nothing of me. I'm glad.
I know who that is.
That's Shane. That's definitely Shane. We know that one. We saw that in Mexico.
Kyle, I think that was more Weird Al than Howard Stern.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Al. That wasn't.
Weird Al. Absolutely. Great entertainer.
Who's this?
Nico, I can neither confirm nor deny.
What channel?
Go ahead, Shane.
No. Let me tell you something. If I even came close to looking like Stamos, let me tell you something.
You'd be beating him off with a stick.
Tell me about it. No, there's no way.
Then Grinders for you is.
Wow.
Oh, Beer Snick is a flounder?
I'm so not looking forward to seeing what.
Yo, you're coming around. You're coming. I got a feeling you're going to be coming around.
I just saw it.
What comes around goes around.
This is brutal.
I'm going to drop my cigar.
Shane's dying over here.
I'm going to drop my cigar.
Is that a cultural appropriation or what? Is
Oh
it's
my
actually
God.
not.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Can we just say it now? If anyone doesn't like anything, I don't know.
Go somewhere else.
Go somewhere else. That's right. Don't even
Another
waste.
show.
Don't even waste your time sending the email. Don't really.
We're gonna delete it.
It's called options. It really is. You have an option. You don't have to be here.
Oh man.
Spin the dial.
Listen. You have a choice. You can listen to 7.200 or you can have fun here. This is clean, good humor. That's all I gotta say. The FCC Uncle Charlie's van is on outside my house, getting ready to shut me down. That's all I gotta say.
Can we do D-Star on 7.200?
First Nation Molson for the win. Way to go, Scout.
Well, it's
Ham
'cause
DeLorean,
Scout,
thank you so much for this.
it's because Scout's recognizing that my family is First Nations. That's why he wrote that. Thank you, Scout.
Mike is right. Mike is correct. Someone needs to Photoshop a cow in for the horse.
I was going to stop by my buddy's farm tonight and pick up one of those gloves.
Oh my God. It better be a clean one.
Yeah, not a
You
new
love the
one.
jelly.
Never used. Never used.
Actually, you know what? Sometime I'm going to live stream from my buddy's farm, and we're going to get him to demonstrate.
Demonstrate what? How to seminate?
It's
Maybe
for
we go-
pregnancy testing.
Inseminate?
Tony, the van may have free candy, but I'm not stupid. You show me the candy before I get in the van.
Charlie, I don't know what you're asking. How to send it? Just write it, and I'll.
You
I don't know
know,
what you're asking, Charlie.
no, you guys who are good doing these memes, why don't you do one of Chris Farley of the van down by the river? You should use Molson for that one. I think that's
FCC, you're gonna wind up in the van monitoring frequencies.
Molson operating down by the river. Come on, guys. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Oh,
in the
Don
trailer.
wants him so he could send him out SSTV.
You have to rewatch the stream, buddy, or contact the Ham DeLorean Radio. Jack and Greg. Holy shit!
Oh, Greg,
50
thank you.
beers.
Thank you,
Whoa.
brother.
Dude,
You're the
thank you
man.
so much, man.
Dude, he didn't even send 50 beers to his brother. He sent them
Right?
to us. Now Norm's not going to talk to him for a day.
Only while they're asleep.
No, you're gonna jump in the after chat, and they're gonna be talking anyway.
Yeah, that's true. They will. They won't. They?
Yeah. Also, that's another thing. If you haven't joined us for the after chat, we don't always make it in there, but there's always a group of folks that were in the show for the duration, and it does get a little bit
Spicy.
not good for YouTube. So not YouTube appropriate.
That's
So
where it all started.
choose your own adventure.
You must be 18 and older, and you got to sign the waiver that says I will not get offended or complain about it.
No, that's the
And
no
make sure
offense,
you wear
but,
headphones.
Right.
and you have to be specially invited to that one,
Yeah.
or special requested.
And make
Or just special.
and make sure you wear headphones.
Yes. Absolutely.
Hey guys, Plasma is right. Maybe Shaq and Greg bought all those beers. He's going to send the bill to Norm.
And sitting on the bill.
You use Norm's credit card.
That's what he's been doing.
Shaq and Greg's the card holder.
I see the name on the card.
Right? We need to do a supporter show sometime. Everyone
Oh
who's
my
donated to the
gosh.
show, come and hang out with us. That'd be a lot of fun.
Guys, this is the fun that we're going to be having on Memorial Day weekend when we
Oh,
get
yes.
together for the YouTubers Hamfest. So guys, again, there's going to be some great video content out there, some good serious stuff about ham radio, and then we're just going to have fun.
We have like a 3-hour slot, don't we?
2 hours.
2 hour
We got-
slot.
We got 2
Okay.
hours. We got a 2 hour slot, guys. I'm going to have my cigars. You guys better have your beverages.
Have to
Molson's
work that day, but I'll be there.
Molson, you got to start thinking about what shirt you're going to wear.
That's
No.
been answered for. Listen, man, that's been answered for.
We should all show up in black
decades.
t-shirts one night.
I want to see
should.
Daniel wearing a rainbow shirt. Rainbow.
I think it was a tie-dyed shirt.
I think
Tie dye.
I think we need to do a night where we all just have our faces. We should put all black shirt, cut all the lights off, and then it's like we open up like we were talking about last week with the Bohemian Rhapsody image where it's just the
so
faces.
all of us is our faces.
Yeah.
So we just be like, it'd
Molson,
be
do you-
perfect.
Molson, do you have one of
We're
those?
just some poor hams.
Right?
We need your sympathy.
Hey, wait a minute. We need to reach out to Nathan.
Oh, there you go.
I could see that done for the Crash Course podcast.
There you go.
Molson, do you have one of those T-shirts that's a tuxedo T-shirt?
No.
Yes.
Oh,
No,
come
I
on.
don't.
You don't have one of those?
No, I got
Oh,
ties.
you just had a tie. That's what it
No,
was.
not the
That's what
tie.
it
I'm
was.
talking about the.
See, he's ready to go. At a moment's notice, he can be all dressed up.
Molson,
And I know
do you-
how to tie my own tie,
with
I
guys.
was just
party
gonna
to go
ask.
to.
I was just
Hey,
gonna
no.
ask you.
Hey,
How fast?
no.
How fast can you tie it? Put him in
Brian,
the
I
center,
like
guys.
that idea.
Put him
Brian
in the
says-
center. Put him
Brian
in the
says
center.
Hawaiian shirt night. Call it the Tom Selleck appreciation
We
night.
could do that. I have some
I like
Hawaiian
that.
shirts.
Do we have to have our
Molson, put 'em in
shirts
the-
like half open, or what's the story?
Yes.
There you go.
Look at
That's how
that,
you
man!
do
You
it.
did
Get
that.
that.
You did that
That's
in
a
less
quick.
than 1
That's
minute.
a quick one. Yeah,
Less
man.
than 1 minute.
I wear. Sometimes I wear a suit for a living. eh?
what?
Whoa.
Can you do a
Really?
bow tie? Can you do a bow tie?
You know what? I learned that
As a matter of fact.
on
There's
TikTok.
a TikTok. We saved the
I
TikTok.
learned
didn't we?
that on TikTok.
You did really?
I never tried it, and now I'm going to try it because,
Don't
this stuff
try it
is-
on stream.
No, put it. No, put him in the middle. Give him the
Oh,
big screen.
I don't know if I'm doing it right. I'm just
That's okay.
trying it. Listen, if it looks like a bow and it's a bow, hold on. Let's see here.
Looks like a bow and quacks like a bow.
We're gonna call it a bow.
We'll call it a bow.
It's all good.
Call it the line Hawaiian.
Right?
Oh shoot!
Wow.
Look at-
Look
Oh,
at
it
you.
is-
Look at beer snack.
You could throw somebody out of a nightclub with that jacket.
See, that's the problem. Isn't that the problem? So IT support went from phone calls to video conferencing, didn't it, Beer Snack? And then now you have to answer the IT call with
A straight jacket.
What am I doing?
You know, Beer Snack can almost be like the
To
maitre
be an
d'
IT,
right
you
now.
have to be the straight jacket.
No, he looks like a maitre d' right now. Table, sir. I like to have a table for 5.
Well,
Should I flip the bar stool over for you, sir?
Look at this. Look at this.
Look at this.
Hold
Look at
on,
that.
dude, I'm bringing sexy back.
Oh, that's gonna go out on SSTV. We know that.
Well, we lost
There you
10
go.
viewers in the last couple of minutes, but it's all good.
we actually just jumped. See, you put on a Liz. Molson puts on a bow
Look at
tie,
that.
and we get more people subscribed right now.
It's
Look
not
at this.
perfect. It needs to be
The
like
things you
So
learn on
what?
TikTok.
this is all TikTok, baby. This is like the big. I'm not even gonna say what it is, but this is a big bow tie.
And to think about all the other things I've seen on TikTok.
Yeah.
which
No,
is-
oh, boy, howdy.
You
We
can
got-
learn educational stuff on
Definitely
TikTok,
unseen.
ladies and gentlemen.
So we got about 3 minutes left. You guys want to wrap it up?
No.
No.
If you want to keep going, there is an after chat, but some of us have to go to work tonight.
Yeah. No. Let's call it quits. Let's go around the horn and yeah.
Well, you'll see us. We'll see me here on Tuesday next week. Video coming up about the rest of the Coffee and Ham Radio's Artemis antenna build, and then I have like a table full of stuff that I need to do videos on. So look forward to that. Steve, over to you,
use
buddy.
your overhead camera for that?
Yes, the one that I don't have. It's tied from the ceiling.
You don't have an overhead?
No, I don't.
I thought there was a QR code on his desktop
I did too.
for a second.
I was like, wait a minute,
You
don't
like
scan that. That's going to take you to only hams.
Only hams. Yep. So I've got the Artemis antenna that I'm building. I've got the KM4 ACK, the K6 ARK. I'm going to be, in-fed half-wave heavy, but it'll be all good. The grounding video is close. I owe that to Good Game, so I need
Nice.
to get that out.
So, are we going to be shocked?
No, I stay away from power lines.
That was a shocking
Although I do
revelation.
have some right there. But, yeah. Yeah. Luckily, Vern can take a joke.
And a couple thousand volts, apparently, too. We love you,
to
Vern. We love you, man.
Yeah.
Don't cross the streams. Don't cross the streams.
Beer Snack, as always, we'll see you next week and on the FT8 off, right?
Thursday.
Yes. I
And
believe
where can
this
that be
week.
found?
It's
Does it
either,
alternate?
It does alternate. It's either temporarily offline or Ham Radio Dude. And I believe it's temporarily offline this week.
Cool.
Yes.
I think that's where we're going to be this week.
Yep.
Now, there has been word that somebody might hijack it one night, just randomly, for no reason whatsoever, and just
You
have
mean we're
fun
gonna
with
sit
it.
on your channel?
No,
Oh.
the Clubhouse might do it, but not right
That'd be
now.
fun.
Hey.
That'd be fun.
So that's all we got going on. We're enjoying ourselves, having fun. Love y'all. Thanks for joining us, Daniel. What you got?
Nothing. Like usual. I'm just happy to be here. I appreciate everybody who watches constantly, faithfully. Yeah, that's what I got for you. See you on Tuesday.
Izzo, my buddy, you know, close this out.
Unless
Yeah.
he pops in on FT8. Unless he pops in on
Right,
FT8.
that's
off.
true. That's true.
Hold on, before we go.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm not touching the end stream. Every time I touch the end stream, I end it right
Don't.
away without doing our
I've
outro.
got it. I've got
I
it.
ain't touching it.
I've
You
got
gonna
it,
push
buddy.
all the buttons, Shane?
Yeah, I'll push all
Okay,
the
fine.
buttons. But I'm going to let Izzo close this out first.
Yeah, for
All right.
sure.
I'll probably be on POTA either hunting or chasing. I haven't decided if I'm going to go out to a park yet. We'll see how the weather is. Doing some stuff in the yard. Doing some special stuff in the yard. I'll tell you guys later about that. Guys, again, don't forget the QSO parties this weekend. New England, Indiana, 7 Call area, Delaware, POTA. Get on the air. Go have fun. Again, Ham Radio 2.0. Congratulations on 7 years.
Congrats, buddy.
Josh Nash and everyone else is doing some great stuff. Coffee and Ham Radios, Ham Radio Guy, everybody. Coastal guys, help me out again.
Wires and waves.
Yes.
Coastal
Another-
Waters and Waves. There you go.
Another great YouTube show. There's so much good stuff out there on YouTube, guys. Check them all out at your convenience. Have fun. AJ Fernandez group. This Man of War is fantastic.
Great stick.
And good stick. So, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday. So thank you.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good
Have
night,
fun.
everybody. Good night, Sue. We love you.